This is Abimanyu from Devil's Trifecta, and you're listening to the Daily Football News. Let's begin. We start off with the semi-finals of the Confederations Cup in Russia between Portugal and Chile. Now, the match went into a penalty shootout as neither of the sides were able to break the deadlock in the 90 minutes plus the 30 minutes of extra time. Now, Chile have won the 2005, 15 and 16 editions of the Copa America on penalties, and obviously they were pretty confident. And their confidence turned into victory when Claudio Bravo saved 3 penalties from the first 3 shootouts that the Portuguese strikers sent. Quaresma, Coutinho and Nani all missed their penalties, which meant that Chile for the first time in their history has reached the final of a FIFA tournament. They wait on to see the winners of Germany and Mexico, the semi-final which is later tonight, between the match between Germany and Mexico. We move on to FC Barcelona, who just stated that they will be facing FC Chapecoense, the team whose plane crashed in Brazil last in November and a lot of players and staff died. This match, as Barcelona says, is a tribute to those who died in the plane crash. This is an extremely great gesture from Barcelona, who say that it will help the team rebuild and recover from the tragedy. Hopefully, other clubs will follow suit and help the club in rebuilding and restructuring their club as they recover from this big tragedy. In transfer news that will cause agony for Arsenal fans, the club's bid for Alexander Lacazette and Thomas Lemar have been rejected by their clubs Lyon and Monaco. Now, while negotiations for Lacazette are still ongoing and the club believe they can come with an agreement with Lyon, the club Sayagi believe that even an increased bid for Thomas Lemar might not be enough, as Monaco are not willing to sell their prized asset for any cost. Lemar, who was a mainstay in the club's league title last season, is not for sale according to the club. In another news involving both Arsenal and Barcelona, the Spanish club are intent on securing the signature of Hector Bellerin, the young fullback, as soon as next week. The club have made him a prime target and believe that the player himself favors a move back to the country. Now, for Arsenal, it's extremely important that they keep their best players rather, and hope to be competitive next season. The players like Ozil, Sanchez, some of whom are on the last year of their agreements, need to be tied down as soon as possible, or else Arsenal fans would be looking for a place in the Europa League next season, just like this season. We'll finish off with 2 stories that apparently the English media have just made up. The first one involves Bakayoko, the young Monaco midfielder who is a target for Chelsea. Now, according to some of the English media, the midfielder has completed a physical and the club will announce the player as soon as Saturday. Now, this is the English media, and until something is official, it's very hard to believe that this has actually happened. The second news that the UK media outlets have made up is that Anthony Martial, the young French forward of Manchester United, has asked for a move away from the club. Now, the player himself clarified on Twitter that these are all rumors and there's nothing of this sort, and he intends to stay at Manchester United. At this point of time, every story that the English media breaks is always taken with a pinch of salt, and unless officially confirmed, is considered as false. Thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to share the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.